Unless you have been living under a rock, you have probably seen someone somewhere, whether indoors or outdoors, using an e-cig. That's right, those funky metallic either tubes or squares that people are using everywhere, young and old, big and small. Even bodybuilders, fitness fanatics, athletes from every different sport are now using e-cigs. E-cigs are a huge revenue maker these days. You're looking at a $10 billion industry according to UBS and Wells Fargo, and by 2024 they're estimating that the e-cig industry is going to reach $39.6 billion. Everywhere you go in any major city, you're probably gonna see an e-cig store on every single dang corner. They're everywhere. It's blowing up all over the place. And I get it. People that smoke cigarettes are using them to help them quit smoking, and they're having some success with that. I mean, people that didn't even smoke at all are now using e-cigs, and a lot of people use them because they're cheaper than cigarettes and they just think they're fun to use. You get all these different flavors, so many flavors to choose from. If you can think of any flavor, and I guarantee you they have what's called a juice in that flavor. You can get pizza, you can get combos, you can get any type of soda you want, Mountain Dew, bacon. Pretty easy to use. I mean, really, you charge it with a USB, you pour your juice in there, and you start puffing away, man. You get to do cool stuff with it, make rings and all that fun stuff you like to do, right? Now, the juice typically consists of propylene glycol, glycerin, vegetable oil, water, nicotine, and natural flavorings. Obviously, it's probably a lot healthier than a cigarette that has like, I don't know, like 60 known carcinogens and like 10,000 different chemicals in a cigarette. E-cigs are so popular right now. They even have what's called cloud chasing competitions. That's right, competitions to see who can blow the biggest cloud. Now, according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, they say e-cig use among young people has surpassed cigarettes. Now, just because everybody, and literally everybody and their grandma are using e-cigs, does that mean e-cigs are good for bodybuilders? Are they good for people in the fitness industry? Do they decrease your workout performance or do they increase your workout performance? We're gonna take a look at some facts, some studies, we're gonna take some testimonials, and from a non-biased perspective, we're gonna gather all this data and really truly find out if e-cigs are good or bad for your workouts. Now, I'm sure you're wondering the first thing right off the bat, what about the nicotine, right? Obviously, these things are loaded with nicotine. What does nicotine do for a bodybuilder? You'll be surprised, there's actually some good things in nicotine for bodybuilders. I know, sounds weird. There's some good things for bodybuilders, and there's some bad things for bodybuilders with nicotine. Isn't that always the case? Anytime there's something good, there's always bad stuff. You take the good with the bad. Now, the first good thing you would find with nicotine is the fact that it's a stimulant. Yes, nicotine is a stimulant. If you take nicotine before you go to the gym, you will get a burst of energy. The second thing you're gonna find from nicotine is the fact that it helps you focus. It's a cognitive enhancer or boosts cognitive activity, brain activity. And you'll see that. You'll talk to people that use nicotine and you'll say, what does this thing do? How does nicotine help you? And they will commonly report to the fact that nicotine helps you focus. It actually increases the production of acetylcholine. Number 3, nicotine releases glucose into your bloodstream. So you might find an extra burst of actual physical energy for the gym when you take nicotine. Number 4, nicotine reduces your appetite. That's right, when you smoke a cigarette or take nicotine with an e-cig, you're gonna be less hungry. For a lot of people, they view this as a benefit. It curbs your cravings. Number 5, nicotine actually raises your metabolism. So you can find if you use nicotine, it'll help you burn a couple extra calories. Number 6, nicotine releases beta endorphins, which reduces anxiety and extends dopamine. How is this a positive? Well, really for recovery, right? When you get done at the gym, you took all this caffeine, you're all jacked up, you take some nicotine, maybe there's some benefits there where you're it's helping you to relax and calm down. Maybe you have anxiety in general, and nicotine may help you calm down, be a little bit more mellow by reducing your anxiety. Number 7, nicotine kills pain. How would that be good for a bodybuilder? Well, you know, if it's leg day, you're gonna go through some serious dang pain. Maybe some nicotine may buffer that pain and allow you to go into those next reps that you typically don't go into because it hurts too bad, right? Actually, old school bodybuilders used to take this stuff called Nubane. It was a painkiller. It was actually like a antipsychotic medication, I believe, that actually made their awareness of pain like go away. So again, nicotine may provide that pain relief for you in the gym or even after the gym due to an injury or just soreness. All right, so we've taken a look at some things that, you know, some people would probably call positive things or useful things for bodybuilders or for working out. Now, let's take a look at some adverse, some negative things for bodybuilders and for working out. Now, the first thing you're gonna see negative about nicotine is the fact that it increases your blood pressure about 20 beats per minute above its normal levels because nicotine is a super hardcore vasoconstrictor. What does that mean for you? I'm glad you asked. Vasoconstrictor means you don't get that pump. That's right, you're going in the gym trying to get this hardcore pump. Nicotine prevents blood flow to your muscles. And that's actually a major concern among health professionals and medical practitioners is the fact that nicotine is such a hardcore vasoconstrictor. Number two, well, nicotine is pretty much labeled as cancerous and increases tumor growth. Now, those are not the type of gains you're looking for, right? No, of course not. Number three, nicotine is addicting. Now, I know what you're thinking, man, addicting, man, that ain't that bad, bro. I go to the gym, dude. I got a clean diet. I got willpower. No, my man, listen, this is how it goes, okay? Nicotine takes you really high and drops you really low. It's kind of like caffeine, right? You drink coffee, you have all this energy, you're excitable, blah, 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 blah. You're demonstrative, whatever the situation is, and boom, you crash. Nicotine is really no different, except you have a reduction in anxiety. You have energy, but you're also calm and you can also focus. You feel great. What happens after all that? Go crashing down. That is where you get the addiction. Number four, nicotine inhibits the release of insulin. Now, listen, if you do not have a release of insulin in your system, that blood sugar is not going to be going to your muscles. Where is it going to be going? Blood sugar is going to be stored in your adipose tissue, your fat. It's going to be stored as fat. So you can almost say nicotine in one way helps you gain weight or causes you to gain weight. Number five, nicotine will straight up give your behind a heart attack and you will die. No, for real, man, I'm being dead serious. That's actually a major concern with nicotine. It will give you a heart attack. Not like I took too much pre-workout and I feel like I'm having a heart attack. Okay, so we covered some positives and some negatives about nicotine, but my personal question was, what the heck do E-Cigs do to your breathing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, bro, you're like inhaling large amounts of almost like mist of vegetable oil. Where does it like stick on your lungs? Like, does it mess with your lung capacity? Is it harmful for your lungs? So I wanted to do some research and really dig in and see, do E-Cigs really mess with your lungs? Now, what I found was University of Athens in Greece did some studies and conducted a testing of sorts. And just to make a long story short, they did find that inevitably E-Cigs did cause major airway resistance, but they said it only lasted about 10 minutes. All right, so I need some real information. I need more information. So what did I do? I looked up the American Lung Association and see what they had to say, right? Specialize in lungs. Anyway, a scientist, actually a senior scientist and consultant for the American Lung Association, Mr. Norman Edelman, did some research and supplied it and said that E-Cigs do cause lung inflammation and you may develop a chronic cough. And I quote, for people who exercise to the full capacity of their lungs, then of course any decrease in lung function will impair the ability to exercise. Nope, I gotta dig deeper. What did I do? I looked up John Hopkins, bro. Scientists at John Hopkins. All right, scientists at John Hopkins say that E-Cigs compromise your lung immunity and may make you susceptible to lung infections. What I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to some real people. That's right, human beings, not dang mice. So what I did is I did a couple interviews with some real human beings that I know are avid gym goers. They are gym rats. They lift all the time. And they also use E-Cigs constantly. Really, from a non-biased standpoint, I want to hear what they had to say. Did they have any benefits? Did they have any side effects, any adverse effects? Let's hear what they have to say.
I've been in the gym about 8 months, hitting it hard, 4 days a week. I've been vaping for about 6 months now. I noticed that if I hit the e-cig right before I go in, that yeah, on those last couple reps, I get winded, and after the set's over, I may cough, I may have to take a breath. Yeah, it is a bit of a hindrance in that area. If I'm doing cardio, definitely e-cigs are out. Bad idea. It decreases my lung capacity by a substantial amount. I mean, very noticeable.
I've been using an e-cig for about a couple months now. I run about 6 milligrams to 12 milligrams of nicotine in my juices. Vaping with an e-cig, I would say, has slightly decreased my performance, mainly because of like a cardiovascular breathing, feeling a little lightness of breath. Coming from using absolutely nothing, it's gone down. My cardiovascular has gone down a little bit from. I haven't noticed any positive effects, maybe other than being able to control my breathing a little better. Nicotine can definitely make me feel the fact like, oh, I just don't want to do this last set. I just want to get back to my car. Oh, I just want to get this over with.
Alright, so thus far I have presented all types of data, reports from trusted sources, interviews, but what I really wanted to do is I want to talk to some people from the other side of the spectrum. That's right, proponents of the e-cig vaping community. So I went down to Magic Dragon Vape Shop in Clearwater, Florida, and talked to the fellows over there to get a little bit more insight about this whole dang e-cig craze. So I'm here at Magic Dragon Vapes in Clearwater, Florida, with the owner here, Mr. Kyle.
Hey guys, how are you?
And his official vape counselor, Mr. Matt over here.
What's up?
So, what's going on, man? How fast are these things selling? It seems like everybody's got a dang e-cig. Are you guys just booming or what?
We do really well. A year and a half ago, I came to Clearwater, Florida, and ran out of juice, and all I found around was shops, head shops that sold tobacco products and other products, and no dedicated e-cig shops.
Do e-cigs increase or decrease your workout performance? I know you work out.
I've seen.
You know a lot about this.
No change, and I'm not a smoker who switched to vaping. I just kind of picked it up.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Now, he is not a smoker that's smoked cigarettes and then switched from cigarettes to e-vaping or e-cigs, whatever.
Yeah.
He literally went straight to the vaping, right?
Your cameraman knew me a decade plus ago when I did smoke, and I quit way back then. And I never touched a cigarette, never tried to pick up a cigarette, anything. And then I started seeing it. I work at a hospital, okay?
Okay, so you're in the medical field.
Medical field, we'll leave it at that. And I started seeing more and more of the return patients that used to come in with really bad problems coming in, not having the same problems they had before. It wasn't cardio and their heart and their lungs. It was more those problems were ceasing. They were being able to maintain their lung and heart problems, and their other problems were showing up.
So you're doing some vaping, right? Right before you go into the gym. You go in the gym, you get on a treadmill, you hit the weights. What are you noticing? I'm talking about with nicotine enhanced, whatever, juice. What are you seeing?
The same level of focus and pep that you might get from having one of your pre-workout caffeine-based drinks.
This thing's like a mini Atari or something.
It's a box.
All right, so back to Kyle. Kyle, listen, do you know any athletes that come in here? People that, you know know them. They are athletes and they e-cig, all right? They huff, they puff on the e-cig, all right? Do you know any guys coming in that do this?
I know there's 2 former NFL players that come into this shop and smoke juice and vape juice from this shop.
Mike, show me the sickest trick you got. All right, Kyle,
Yep.
Matt, hook me up, man. Let me try some stuff, man. Give me some crazy flavors, dude. I heard you guys have a Mountain Dew. I'm a massive Mountain Dew fan. I've got to try the Mountain Dew flavor.
Basically, the juice that's inside of here is vegetable glycerin, propylene glycol, flavoring, and in this juice, there's no nicotine.
Okay, cool. Let's try it out, man. Let's try it out. Safe vaping with a fresh rubber.
Exactly.
Holy crap, that literally tastes just like Mountain Dew. Like literally
It
freaking
has
Mountain
the
Dew.
pistol in it.
Dude, that's crazy.
No,
Hold up.
no.
Wait. I said wait, man, dang.
He said, wait.
Dude, that's Mountain Dew, bro. All right, so what do we got? We got lap dance. This is about as close as I'm gonna come to a lap dance, okay? Ready? Nah, it's a little too fruity.
Hey, wait, you like Fruity Pebbles and Fruit Loops?
Yeah, man. I'm a bodybuilder. I love cereal. You know, it's called Bam. What is this?
Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Pebbles and Bam Bam. You ready? Wait for it. Oh, bro, it's like eating. I feel like I'm on freaking the set of Willy Wonka, bro. You know, I'm like right in freaking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Well, I don't understand. So it's water vapor. Is this vegetable oil?
It's vegetable glycerin,
Vegetable glycerin.
propylene glycol,
Okay.
food grade flavorings,
Okay.
and then nicotine.
Okay. Is there any amino acids in here, like leucine or anything like that? Okay.
No amino acids, no other funky stuff or wild
No
stuff.
caffeine? Can you get it with caffeine?
You can, but caffeine is not really known to actually vape.
Dude, I like that, bro. I like that. That's legit. Like it tastes like some kind of green apple. All right, are you ready? He's not telling me what this is. This is a surprise deal here, okay? There's not THC loaded in this thing.
Absolutely not.
I'm just kidding. You ready?
Yeah, that one hurts a little bit.
Ah! Dude, that was interesting. It's like a red hot. Like it took a shot of Fireball.
Now read the name.
Balls of fire. Balls of fire. So when you breathe out the vape or the cloud,
Yeah.
okay, do you breathe out any nicotine?
When you blow out, really the only thing coming out is water vapor. That's
vapor,
it. And that's why being down here in Florida, you can get the unique experience of going out at 6 o'clock in the morning when we have 99% humidity, and you can blow a cloud and it will just sit there in the air.
If someone is dieting, okay, like obviously we're in the bodybuilding community, we've got a lot of competitors, and just people in general want to stay lean, they want to stay shredded. It's a lifestyle. You're constantly dieting, either for competition or just simply to look good. So could someone actually use an e-cig with all these different flavors? Could they use them to maybe help facilitate their diet?
Most of us have a sweet tooth, and like if you're on a cut down or trim down and don't want to eat that piece of cheesecake or don't want to eat that piece of apple pie, but you still want the flavor of it, you can pick up an apple crackle, take a few vapes of it, at least you get the taste in your mouth.
All right, so check this out, man. I got something that would probably interest bodybuilders. You know, we all drink Red Bull. A lot of people drink Red Bull. Favorite energy drink for a lot of people. If you're not drinking a pre-workout, you don't have a pre-workout on you, what do? You go to the gas station, you get an energy drink. A lot of people grab Red Bull. So this is called Red Bullseye. I'm gonna try it out real quick. You ready?
You gotta hold it in.
You don't have to hold it in, man.
Oh, you're not supposed to hold it in?
No, that's
Oh, man. Thanks for telling me now. It took like 20 puffs of this crap.
You can, you just don't have
fun
to.
watching.
All right, you guys ready? One more hit of the Red Bull, all right? Tastes like Red Bull. I can taste it, ready?
Yeah.
I was just doing that to be funny, all right? Bro, it tastes just like a Red Bull. Literally, identical to a Red Bull. Mike, can you demonstrate the art of cloud chasing right here on camera?
You only got third place.
that. Are we going for distance or volume?
I'm going for flavor.
All right, That's it, enough. I've got to try it. That's right, I want to be the final source of appeal. I want to give you the most unbiased experience possible. I'm gonna go down to Clearwater Beach Fitness on Clearwater Beach, Mandalay Avenue, owned by Bushwhacker Luke, WWE legend, and I'm gonna work out before using an e-cig. I'm gonna go in there probably about 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna go right back out, use an e-cig, go right back into training, and I'm gonna let you know what I am experiencing. All right, guys, we're at Clearwater Beach Fitness. What I'm gonna do now is basically work out for about 15-20 minutes, get my heart rate going, get my cardio going. Then I'm gonna grab the e-cig, take a couple puffs of the e-cig, and just basically let you know what changes I'm feeling. All right, again, we're at Clearwater Beach Fitness here in sunny Clearwater Beach. Did about 15 minutes of some biceps. Definitely breathing heavy. Actually got a really good bicep pump going. Let's go ahead, let's try the e-cig. Now, what I got is, I had my selection. There's a lot of flavors I could have selected. I hand selected pumpkin pie, of course. I freaking love pumpkin pie. What bodybuilder does not like pumpkin pie? So, let's try it. We're gonna take a couple hits of this, go back into the gym, and I'm gonna let you know what I'm feeling, if I'm feeling anything different in my lungs, whatever. I'm gonna let you know, all right? Let's take this. Definitely not very comfortable in my lungs. Like, feels like my throat, like it's really itchy in my throat. Like, not a very, very desirable feeling. It's pretty uncomfortable. IE feels like crap. Kind of not a good feeling in my lungs. I mean, it's almost like, I don't know if it's this one's just too strong or whatever, but didn't seem very enjoyable. Feels like it just like hit my lungs like real hard, you know what I'm saying? All right, so keep in mind, I do not smoke cigarettes. I don't use an e-cig. Today's the first day using an e-cig, all right? Let me try working out and I'll let you know what I come up with, all right? I feel like definitely seems like a little harder to breathe. Almost like you swallowed a little bit of water by accident and it's like still sitting like in your lungs, you know? All right, let's keep going. Hey, I'm gonna give you a quick tip. This is one of my favorite bicep exercises. Literally one of my favorites. Incline hammer curls, ready? Yeah, dude. I can definitely tell. Especially those last couple of reps when I'm really digging into my lungs. Definitely do not feel like they're at full capacity. Yeah, I really don't like the feeling, to be honest with you. You want your lungs to be at full capacity, man. I think if you are gonna smoke an e-cig, probably don't do what I just did, which was like right before I went in the gym. I would smoke it like way before, like way before. Unless you're really trying to get that nicotine, some type of nicotine benefit, then maybe do it out there. But I definitely like, breathing's not the same, dude. You know, I work out all the time. I do basketball all the time. I know when my lungs are not operating the way they should. I know when there's like almost like some blockage in my breathing. Definitely experiencing that. Well, I've given you just about all I could possibly give you in reference to e-cigs. So what's the final deal, all right? What's the final verdict? What's the final judgment? Yeah, e-cigs are probably not too good for bodybuilders because, yeah, they probably do, based on all this information, again, from an unbiased standpoint, they probably do interfere and decrease your workout performance. Especially, we have found with cardio and things that have to do with endurance, and of course, with sets where you're trying to get some failure reps, you know, maybe the last 2 or 3 reps at the end of a set where you're really getting that muscle growth. The muscle growth sets as per Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now for recreational use, obviously probably better than cigarettes, but you still have to deal with nicotine. Plus, on top of that, maybe even if you didn't have nicotine, maybe just breathing in the vapors from the vegetable oil, the propylene glycol, maybe that may develop into something that has long-term side effects that may inhibit your workouts. Guys, you heard it here. Hopefully this was educational and insightful for you and give you a little bit more information on a buying decision, whether if you're interested in starting using e-cigs or maybe you have an e-cig now and you're like, man, you know what? After watching this video, you're right. I've been having these side effects and I no longer want to use the e-cig. Whatever the situation is, leave it in the comments. I really want to see what you guys think about e-cigs and their use. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.